those arguments matters.
Yeah, I disagree. It's not a valid argument. You can't discredit Chan because you knew going to the Chan.
No, I'm not talking about discrediting Chan. I'm talking about some level of preparation. You know, we knew they all started like a month or 6 weeks.
But Mali, during the post-match conference, the Malian coach said they prepare for just 2 weeks.
So that's not the standard. That's not the standard.
This is what
prepare properly.
How? The league ended in November, and we started preparation in December.
No, but Toby,
and don't forget, Sonny Lucet kicked off his Super Eagles career with the invitation of the home-based player. He started working with the home-based players from the day he took up the job.
That's true.
You know, we took off from where Keshi, left us by inviting home-based players into camp. So, and if you check out the 23-man squad to Chan, majority of the players has worked under Sunday Lucet since he resumed the job. So, preparation was top-notch. For me?
No.
Yes, disagree.
6 weeks is not enough. Is it because
how many weeks? Because the season ended in November. The players had just 1 or 2 weeks break, and they look fresh going to Abuja camping.
Mali is not the same with Nigeria. I'm not just coming out of a stressful league.
I'm not arguing for Mali. I am saying even for our preparation, the league ended in November. That means we still have players that are fit, that are top notch, that should be ready for tournament. Within how many weeks? And we went to camp in Abuja for 2 weeks. We go to South Africa, then we move to Rwanda.
I think I agree with you.
But see, we should not blending should not be a difficult thing, as far as I'm concerned. Austin, do you know why? Most of these guys has worked under Oluse. Blending should not be an issue. We just got it wrong.
How many players worked under Olise?
Austin Obarakpo, Ezenwa, Chimakas has played how many games with the main team, Polo Nobi. Tunde Adeniji was involved from the qualifiers. We need to start counting from the qualifiers also. We should also start counting from the qualifiers.
And he wasn't really on ground for some time, attending to health issues and
sometimes it works. If you don't prepare, it works like you said about Mali. But you shouldn't use that as a yardstick. Let us look at the example.
But 6 weeks is enough.
Let us look at the example of Congo DR. What did they do rightly? And move forward. We shouldn't use examples. Yes, there are Olise's arguments, some very valid, some not valid. But in terms of preparation, I think we still need to do more.
So that's it. That's the story coming out of the African Nations Championships. And when you listen to Toby and Onwuchi, there are a lot of lessons for Team Nigeria as regards that competition. Let's come back home now, where the Nigeria Football Federation will this week commence inspection of facilities and equipment at the Ahmadu Bello Stadium in Kaduna for that crucial, very important game between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Pharaohs of Egypt. It's for the 2017 Africa Cup of Nations. And there's been a lot of talks also that Coach Sunday Olise prefers Port Harcourt to Kaduna.
Austin, you are putting us on the spot.
This is what is out there.
The media report.
But the excuse he gave, I don't want to accept that excuse. He said connecting a flight from international airports to Kaduna will be difficult. Port Harcourt too. Some of the players are going to connect flights from either Abuja or Lagos. So I think it should be an issue. Kaduna is part of Nigeria. When the coach comes out openly to say he doesn't want to play in one part of the country, he sends the wrong signal. I think we should be more discreet. This issue came up during
Chad game.
Yeah. It caused a lot of issues when Vincent, said he doesn't want to play in Kaduna.
That's right.
I think the coach should be ready to play. The Eagles had wanted to play on a grass pitch, and Kaduna is a grass pitch.
But Harcourt is also a grass
pitch. So I don't know. But for me, the Nigerian Football Federation are going to organize the game. They are going to, take care of all the logistics.
That's right.
So the coach should, restrict himself to preparation of his players and go to anywhere and play. As far as I'm concerned, he shouldn't come up with, issues of whether he's going to play here or not.
But Toby, the Super Eagles did fairly well. In fact, they did good against Chad in Kaduna. I think it's a good ground to play football, and the fans came out.
They struggled, Toby. They struggled.
I think we struggled in that game, Austin, because Salami, two goals to nothing.
Yeah. And then Odion scored from the spot.
And we struggled because of so many issues. A lot of crises before that game.
One, and then remember some foreign players are just playing.
But the key thing is, just like you said, is the fans' attendance. When you play at home and you feel that emotion of playing at home with your fans behind you. A lot of things, a lot of other excuses are just stories, because just like when you said Kaduna is part of Nigeria, we can't say we want to take game off Kaduna because of one or two things. And just if you check the NFF statement, they are going there to check the facility. If it's going to be able to host the game, they will put security in a high level. I mean, that should give the players enough confidence to play in Kaduna. That should not be an issue. Yeah. The players knew NFF wanted to play this game in Kaduna for how many months? For long, even since after the Chad game. I mean, this is Bola Salami, goal against Chad in Kaduna. But I think they should just get ready to play. Kaduna is grass; they want to play on grass. They will have the fans behind them. We just hope the pitch will be in a better, more comfortable, situation for the players to express their talent, and then Egypt will fall, hopefully.
That's right. So that's the story. The Nigerian Football Federation gets it. But what about that goal from Bilal Salami? Oh my God! I was standing right at the back of the goalpost. I had to dodge it just in case the ball is coming to me. So the Super Eagles of Nigeria are likely to play at the Ahmadu Bello Stadium in Kaduna because the Nigerian Football Federation have commenced inspection, or rather will commence inspection this week, taking a look at the facilities to ensure that they can host the game. I mean, let's come back home and then talk about the NPFL Super 4. Toby, we're not around, but I'm sure you're following the action. When you look at that competition, in all, it wasn't so bad. There are lessons again, a lot of lessons for our teams playing in the continent.
Yeah, the critical thing is to, improve on some of the lapses they've noticed. The last one, Dolphins did not let anything, and they crashed out in the first round. They sold them a Medrock, and they did not get, a quality striker to replace the vacuum he left. So some of these teams that have taken part in this Super 4, and the one in Kaduna and the one in Uyo, should do well by reinforcing the team anywhere they have noticed some lapses. The coaches should look at players who are not fit. This tournament has helped them. It has exposed a lot of things. But for Akwa United, I was surprised, pleasantly surprised that they won. We are saying it after the Kaduna, the Kaduna round.
That they were in pole position since they were playing at home.
So I think they did well. They surprised a lot of us. And you see, when you prepare well, when you get your ass together in terms of employing who you want as a coach on time, the players begins to understand the philosophy of the coach and what he wants. Then, the other issues could be dealt with. And this Super 4 has helped.
Right.
Kudos to LMC.
Yeah.
The likes of Enyimba, Warri Wolves, and the other teams, should be able to pinpoint. They have at least some days now to know if they can go far on the continental scene.
That's right, and I'm sure, Toby, you have our words for Warri Wolves. They actually did struggle.
I think Toby has words.
It's going to be soft words. It's going to be soft words. But, I think Wolves need to face a lot of reality. I mean, Dolphins was a case study last season, and if you look at Wolves, they've lost key players. I mean, about 14 key players. Their manager also moved, and they've not been able to get replacement. Judah Nike signed for them a few days ago. I'm not sure he was registered to play on the continent. That means they will struggle going forward. They played how many games? 6 games, 7 points, and they scored just 2, considered 4. Terrible performance for Warri Wolves. But yes, the management believe in the new coach. They felt, they believe he can do the job. But on the continent, it is going to be a big test for them. They play against Sao Tome, a club from Sao Tome. These are sides that can be harmful to you, which you may find it very difficult to have full details, about them. So, for the Super 4, the carnival is over, and the retest is from Friday for Nigerian teams on the continent. Right. See, LMC have done well for them to put up, these matches together for these teams. One in Kaduna, one in Uyo, for them to be able to build up a very formidable team on the continent. But also, I don't want to really, raise my hope high on the Nigerian teams on the continent. I just want to stay calm and see what they will offer.
Okay, we'll stay calm too. About to go, but let's just take this tweet, and it's for Onyewuchi on Twitter. Wumi Adewukan says, Onyewuchi, if 6 weeks is not enough for camping, then we're not ready for this game of football. It is more than enough.
Maybe Onye need 12 months.
You're not to respond to that. Just tell me that 6 weeks is not enough. So that's the show. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the Adequate. Just thanks for coming around. Onyewuchi, thank you so much for coming around. Maybe you go on Twitter and talk with Wumi. Let's understand why 6 weeks is not enough. And to you, wherever you are watching Sports Tonight on Channels TV, I must let you know that it's been fun doing this with you. And we're seeing all your messages on Twitter. It's on fire. Everyone talking about Coach Sunday Oliseh, and that's Outburst. Keep them coming. On Twitter, we're Channels_Sports, and on Facebook, we're Channels Sports. That's the show on behalf of the ever-winning sports team at Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm Austin Okonakwa. We'll be back again tomorrow to talk some more sports. But until then, in everything you do, remember, let's keep talking sports. Bye for now.